Devils back home tonight against the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins. The puck will drop at 7:05 p.m. Start of a 3-3 weekend, another 3-3 as this busy March rolls on. The Devils back home tomorrow night against Hershey, and then on Sunday evening on the road to take on the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. Devils head coach Rick Kowalsky very pleased with Sunday's rebound victory over the Utica Comets.
Yeah, lots of scoring, a little bit of excitement with the fans with some of the altercations, but obviously it was nice to score some goals 5-on-5. Some of those games tend to get a little sloppy because of the frustration of the team that's not on the right side of things, and that's what you saw. But it was good to, if you look back at the previous two games, we shot ourselves in the foot and definitely gave up some points by going to the box and taking penalties. And I thought we were obviously the more disciplined team. And though the power play didn't capitalize, we certainly controlled the play and were able to score some goals, which was nice.
One of the things on Sunday that stood out for me was the Devils that were out of the lineup on Saturday night came back and had a great game on Sunday.
Yeah, and you know what? We haven't had that luxury this year, and I just told the guys again this morning, like we're five lines in 8D, and at the right time in the sense that we have 3-3 with travel, with the exception of next week, which is a busy trip with a Wednesday game and then a Saturday, Sunday afternoon game with some heavy travel in between. So we're going to utilize everybody, but it's good to see the response from the guys. Again, we're not necessarily going to sit guys out just because of their play. It may be the type of team we're playing or the lineup we want to put on the ice, whether it's speed or toughness or size or skill. But the one thing they can control is how well they play when they come into the lineup, and we've got a response from every guy that's come out so far and come back in. So it's good to see, and it's unfortunate we haven't had that luxury as much this year as we would like.
Also, Nick Lappin with a big hat trick.
Yeah, he's been real good lately. This is his time of year. Unfortunately, there's not a second season for us once this one ends. But ever since he came to us a couple of years ago, he stepped right in from Brown and scored big goals for us when we were making a playoff push, and continued it in the playoffs the last couple of years. So hopefully that continues, and he's been real good for us. But the goals are one thing, but I like the way he's been moving his feet and battling and competing. That's something that he needs to do to obviously be a good player at this level, but to be an NHL player.
Earlier today, the Devils signing forward John Edwardh to a amateur tryout contract. Edwardh spent the past 4 seasons at UMass Lowell and teammates with Michael Kapla.
He just got in here. It's kind of, I don't want to say it's a last-minute thing. Obviously, our scouts have seen it, but I think this time of year, we're going to bring these guys in. Whether or not we get an opportunity to get them in the lineup right away remains to be seen, especially with the amount of bodies we have. But I think the biggest thing is getting them in here, getting them around the coaching staff, getting them familiar with the players, and then getting a real good look at them in practice, which you can see enough. And if we can get them some playing time, we will. But a lot of times these situations, these kids come in for a week or two, and then they go back and they have senior nights and stuff like that. We still want them to be students and enjoy their last month of school. So we did it with Kevin Rooney a couple years ago. He came in, played a couple games, and then we sent him back to finish up his classes and enjoy his graduating year.
Only one injury to tell you about, according to Coach Ken Appleby, shaken up a little bit here during the week in practice.
Right now, Ken Appleby got shooken up in practice the other day. And he's day-to-day. We'll see. We're fortunate, obviously, that Eddie's back here and Blackwood's in the lineup. But other than that, just Ken right now.
It's a Friday 2-pack tonight here against the Penguins. 2 tickets, 2 hot dogs, and 2 sodas for $32. And then the Devils will be giving away 500 vuvuzelas here to kids 12 and under tonight when you come into the building. Again, puck drops at 7:05, and then tomorrow the Devils back home against the Hershey Bears. If you're a AAA member, you can use your AAA membership to score a discount ticket. Fun weekend coming up. The Devils wearing St. Patrick's Day green-themed uniforms here tonight and tomorrow. They'll be auctioned off after the game tomorrow in Section 1. For another edition of Devils Game Day from Binghamton on Devils Vision, I'm Rob Lapolis.